Hello, colleagues. It is 190th day of heroic struggle of Ukraine. Here is Natalia Staroprava, and we're about to begin the series of briefing in Mediacentru Ukraine. Who we have here as a guest is the initiator of charity run in order to gain money for our defenders. First of all, I would like to give the word to Orysia Demianiuk, who is founder and head coach of ProBig running club, five-time champion of Ukraine in running. Immediately, I want to start with the question. Can you tell us about the concept of this running? Hello, friends. Glory to Ukraine. Well, everyone right now is working on his own front. Everyone is trying to do to his best or to her best. And me as a person, as a sportsman, as a founder of sport club, I'm trying to do what I am best at, and I'm supporting the people around good and cool things that can make our victory closer and help the armed forces of Ukraine. And one of these events became the running for 100,000 vests. This is a charity online run created in order to gain and raise funds in order to produce a huge amount of vests. And we are talking exactly about the number 100,000 vests because 100 some number of them has already been produced and given to our defenders, and the rest is our case. The rest is our action. So as soon as everyone will register and donate money, we will be able to gain this money. Now I'm asking for a word, Anton Semenov, Deputy CEO of Lviv Defense Cluster, marathon runner. Can you please tell us about your organization and what this organization is doing? Hello, everyone, dear colleagues. Lviv Defense Cluster is doing the production of vests for our defenders. Also, it is doing the humanitarian demining, and also we have another direction of our work is the vest for kids, for children. As we know, this this organization is done by the Defense Minister of Ukraine, is officially registered as the official producer of the vest. Well, VOC is the union of different productors of Ukraine. This is basically the summing up of opinions, knowledge, and so on. As that right now, every regarding the testing, every portion of iron and special bulletproof iron, and these metals are made out of this iron. There is Armax 600T. There is right now at the production line. It goes through this special testing. I'm not going to talk about this in depth, but we receive the corresponding certificates, and right after that, only after that, this iron goes on the production line. Okay, let's go back a little bit to our charity run. Can you please tell us more about the concept? Why is it online? What is the format of this running? The concept, so talking about the concept, Orysia Demianiuk is the right person for this because she is the main ideologist of this. Well, to start with, we have to say that it is prohibited to conduct any big mass events, sport events. And if we are talking about running, this means that it should be organized somewhere on the streets of Lviv as well as the rest of our runnings. This we cannot do right now, but we have to gain to involve as many people as possible in order for them to buy the registration, because this is why we decided to do this online and international format. Every person in every corner of the world can register, pay the registration, and out of this money, the vest will be produced. We urge everyone to join this company. I'm sorry that it's not about sport right now, it's not about running itself. This is only an instrument, our instrument and my instrument, in order to gain people, in order to surround people around our victory, aiming to help the armed forces of Ukraine. From one side, it is a cool thing because we are urging people to do the physical activity and to conduct the physical healthy way of life. Another benefit is to help Ukrainian armed forces. We understand that this metal is a part of the vest that is carried by the soldiers there at the east of Ukraine. And this is exactly that iron that they are wearing, and this is exactly that iron that can save the life of person and soldier, each soldier who is protecting us right now. So what you're holding in your hands, do I get this right, that this will be the pain, not the pain, but this will be the something to benefit people for taking part into this marathon? Yes, correct. And to support them about their ability to sum up and gather around some idea. This is simply the rest of what we have left. And this is a small copy. Of course, it has some signs and symbols, name of the running. And we are saying that each of these metals is produced out of those rest and waste of those irons from which the West are produced. And what is left from those iron for the West, we are turning this into these metals. Okay, what countries and what the people from what countries will be able to participate, and how many people have already registered? Regarding how many people have already registered, we still have this running. We still have this Lviv running cluster, and is the biggest company that is the biggest organizer of sport events in Ukraine. This is question mostly to them regarding the statistics, but I definitely know that there is a registration, and even between our common friends, we know that there is a registration form in Berlin, in England, and so on. We all know that the membership of our running club are there abroad of Ukraine, and they're willing to participate. And I definitely know that they will be participating in this marathon offline in different cities and different towns, and we will send them these medals since we have the international shipment. You can basically choose it during the registration form, and this is the way how you can be involved. So will this be done at some exact day? When will the registration be over? So it's gonna be from 18th of September till 19th of from 19th of August till 19th of September. So due to different events, for example, if you cannot do the running itself right now, but you wanna be involved and do your input into this, you can buy the registration and do the run itself at the moment when you will be ready for that. The distances are different: 21 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and also you can choose any distance you want, even started from 100 meters. So, dear Anton, maybe this question mostly to you, because today a lot of professional sportsmen and runners are prohibited in Ukraine. Maybe you know personally this kind of people. How many people who have gained good results in running are there protecting our country? Well, thank you for the question. I know definitely there is too many professional sportsmen that are holding the weapon system in their hands, protecting our country, and are there at the front line. Yes, of course I know these people, these men. These are professional sportsmen, professional athletes. Some of them can do even the marathon for 2:13. I know that Orysia husband is there right now, and yes, truth be told, the number of these people, of these sportsmen, is too big. These, and I mean people who are sportsmen and take part in this sport on our side. If I may, I would like to add, because I basically told everything, but not all. I want to tell some words about my husband, who is also there at the front line, and exactly these lock vests are prohibiting him and his battle buddies. I know that for sure because I was keeping the constant communication with him, and I was communicating this idea of doing this running 100,000 running marathon. I was also communicating this with him. So all in all, those people who organize, who give the ideas, who help with organizing of this online running, at some point from far distance, but they support us as to the top of their abilities and involve and motivate us to work here. If you managed to communicate it to us or to talk to us, what words were the most cherished to you? What did they ask you? What were they talking about? Well, these are very personal things. However, mostly I would say that what is the most cherishing for me is, despite the fact that the conditions they are in right now, they really care about us right here. We know how hard it is to be to be there. We know how far they are from us. But the fact that they are calling us, the fact that they are caring about us here, this is the most cherishing thing for me that basically warms my heart. Anton, we also know that you're the marathon runner and you're also a runner. Can you tell us about your experience and your advices how to get ready in order to participate in this running marathon? Well, as Orysia has already said before that, there is too many distances you can choose in this running, and you'd better first of all make up your mind about choosing the distance within which you will be able to run. No need to run 21 kilometers if you have never done this before. Also, I would like to add to Orysia's words regarding the communicating and conversation with those runners who are there holding weapon systems in their hands. Recently, I was in Kyiv on TDY, and I saw Roman Romanenko, who is a member of the National Guard of Ukraine. Me and him, we had some time, and we ran with him 10 kilometers, talked a little bit. Last time, I had a run with him on the 23rd of February, exactly at that very evening. And to the last chance, you have also the chance to talk to those people who are willing to find any way in order to help our defenders. What can you say about that? Well, right now, what is possible to be to do right now is this running this marathon within this organization within this marathon. It doesn't uh, exclude. So we're not anticipating every person to do the exact running. The most important is to register, to donate. There is a minimal money you can donate, but there is no maximum money you can donate. It's up to you to decide how much money you would like to transmit into our account. All this money, 100% of this money will be sent there for the support of armed forces of Ukraine. And by the way, the an example comes to my mind. When we with Roman Romanenko had a run, there were two ladies staying there. I would say even one of them is 6, 7 tops, and they were simply staying there and selling their toys. We stopped, bought all these from them, and they told us we will give all this money for the support of armed forces of Ukraine. So that's how the cookie crumbles. Well, Orisa, do you have anything to say? Well, Uh, the war is already lasting for more than half of the year. I'm tired. We all are tired because of this constant race funding, and it becomes more and more hard because the resources are coming to an end, both moral and financial. Even I sometimes feel that I want to tell that I'm a little bit exhausted. Give me please some rest. But immediately I recall those people who are there in the east with the heat 30 plus degrees, sleep in the foxholes, who do not have all the necessary nutrition they need. Those who hadn't seen their relatives and their family members for more than half a year, and these are the things that basically make me do everything easier. And immediately you can find money and the running goes smoother. So these are the things you have to recall. These are the soldiers and people you have to recall because they are there for us. And the idea of our run is the following. We are running in order to protect those who protect us. Thank you. I would like to remind you that Orysia Demianiuk, the founder and head coach of ProBig running club, 5-time champion of Ukraine in running, and Anton Semenov, Deputy CEO of Lviv Defense Cluster, marathon runner. Thank you for the presence with us, and I would like to remind you that the next briefing will take place at 13, and we will talk about the results of harvesting and the